Well, I'm just about to leave Stone. I spent yesterday here, moored up. It rained nearly all day, so yeah, I didn't move yesterday. I'm in the lock here at Star Lock, just about to go down and leave Stone. Boat just came up, so the lock was set for me, so that was good timing. Yeah, so time to go and shut this lock and get down it. This is not a very deep lock, so it's not too bad to do. That's the gate closed. I'm not sure how far I'm going today. It depends on the weather. There's been a few spots of rain earlier. We'll see. I just play it by ear. And my arm's still aching a bit. I just taken some pain pills, so hopefully that'll get me down a few locks. Well, you can see I've got my coat on. Yeah, just after I set off, I did the lock. I filled it with water. Just after I left the water point, it started raining. I was going to moor up again, but it seems to have stopped right now, so I'm going to continue. I do have another lock just up around the corner, but as long as it's not raining, I think I'll carry on. Boats here at Stone today. Morning. Well, I've almost left Stone now. A few houses still here on the left hand side. Getting up towards the lock here shortly. I think this lock up here is the halfway point on the Trent and Mersey canal, if I remember correctly. I mean, it's the same distance down to Shardlow as it is up to Preston Brook. I could be wrong. It's sort of from memory. Sort of, that's what I remember. We'll see when we get there, I guess. You better hold your ears here. I'm just going under a bit of a blind bridge, and I'm going to give a bit of a blast on the old horn. Property by the canal here, by Bridge 90. That's Loch Ahoy there, that's the old lock cottage we can see. And the lock's just coming into sight around the corner. Brighten up for a few minutes. It's raining again now. Of course I'm at the lock as it's raining, so I've got to do a wet slippery lock, which I don't like doing, but I think I'm going to be doing this lock and going mooring up, because I'm not going to move around in the rain. It's just horrible. That real heavy drizzle, getting everything soaked and slippery. So yeah, do this lock and go and moor up. I'm really lucky. Another boat's come up behind me and they're doing the lock for me. I was correct, by the way. It's 46 miles to Shardlow and 46 miles to Preston Brook. the marker up by the lock here. I haven't filmed it because, as I say, got some wonderful help down the locks. Well, I'm just approaching a bridge now, which I believe is a road bridge, which always looks massively over-engineered. I love this bridge, and I always incorporate it in videos when I come past it. I'll show it in a second. I'm pretty sure anyone who's a viewer of the channel for some time will also recognise it, probably straight away. I can just about see the bridge at the moment coming into sight. I can't see any boats coming. There's boats down there, but I believe they're moored up. Just look at the rows of bricks on there. As I say, I'm not sure it's just for show or it's actually over-engineered. I'm not certain, but it's definitely got a few rows of bricks there, hasn't it, in the arches. I think a lot of it's just for show, but there we go. It's probably just an fascia. I mean, it's only these red bricks that are probably doing anything. I'm just approaching Weston here, I believe it is. The church. Now, I did do a walk up through here once before, up around the church, etc. It's like we have an honesty box here. The only problem with that honesty box there's nowhere to stop and more to actually use it. Well, as we look up across the village pond there towards the church, I'm just about to go underneath the road bridge here. Now, there is a couple of pubs here that I know of. One is the Saracen's Head, which is just to the right hand side after this bridge, which is certainly not my type of pub. I did go in there once. Very expensive for beer. Wasn't particularly that good a beer either, and they're not really interested in you being in there unless you're eating. Nowhere to sit down, particularly you're standing like a 3-foot gap of bar. Yeah, I would never go back in there again. And then you've got the wall pack if you walk up over this bridge and take a right up into the main part of the village, which is a little bit better. But I believe it's a Marston's pub. Once again, food is the main criteria in there, but there is places to sit down and enjoy a pint. So if you're going to stop here, I recommend the wall pack. Definitely a better pub for actually being a pub, if you know what I mean. If you want to eat, choose either. As we come past here, there always seems to be something going on. It's just as I'm exiting the village. This house here has been work going on here for the last 4 or 5 years, I think. next lock's not far up around the corner. So yes, we have got about 3 more locks I intend to do today. But, we'll see how it goes. It's staying dry at the moment, so whilst it stays dry, I will continue to move. Might try and get to Little Haywood. If I make Great Haywood, I will definitely go to Little Haywood. I prefer the moor up down there. The mooring's a little bit nicer, out of the way. Not so many people walking past trying to look in your boat. Well, I've made it to the Great Haywood, and this is the junction with the Atherstone Locks canal. I thought about going up there and just mooring up at Tixall Wide tonight. I've changed my mind. I'm going to carry on down and moor up at Little Haywood. I'm just approaching Little Haywood here, where I'm going to stop, and I just met 2 people walking along the towpath from Little Haywood that watch the channel. Thank you very much for watching. I didn't catch your names, but yeah, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Well, this is my mooring for the evening. It may be for all day tomorrow as well. It looks like it could rain tomorrow, so I picked a place where the solar panels are in the sun at the moment. The sun rises up that way somewhere in the morning. There are some bushes here. The sun will be above those bushes by the time it gets around there. So if we do get any sunshine, it's up there at the moment, I should get some solar. Good morning. Just getting ready to make a move here. Train going by over there. It's about 10:30. It's reasonably bright right now. They did give the possibility of rain up to 11 o'clock, but we haven't had any yet. I'm going to make a move. I've only got one lock to do today, between here and Rugeley. I think there's only one anyway. Yeah, and I'm going to go and stop at Rugeley. I think it's only about 2 hours from here. So not a particularly long journey today. I had a long one yesterday. So yes, time to make a move. It's a bit blowy, but oh well. We shouldn't get blown away too much. So let's start this engine up and make a move. That wind is actually a bit blowier than I thought it was. It's definitely picking up a bit. Well, if nothing else, hopefully stop small boat crossings in the English Channel today. Seems we had like 900 come over the day before. It's not a political channel, but let's keep the boats to the canal, shall we? Not the English Channel. Small boats, that is. If you want to go for a beer here, this is the bridge you go up. Walk up to the village that way. There's 2 pubs up there, the Red Lion and the Lamb and Flag. Both are proper pubs, I believe. This is really handy. The one lock I've got to do today, and I've had help. There's boats waiting to come up and down, and there's wonderful people around me who are helping me. So absolutely fantastic. One lock, I'm getting it done for me. Well, I haven't had the camera out much this morning. Not if I've travelled very far. After I'd come out of Coleridge, no, it's not Coal Santa Rubber Lock. Got the name of it. Yeah, I've come down. I'm just about to go over the River Trent here as I swing round to the left then and head into Rugeley. It's not a very long journey, so and I've filmed all of this so many times before, and it's been so windy. In the open spaces out there, it's been blowing a flippin' hoolie. A bit sheltered here now, there's some high bushes either side, or on this side anyway. So yeah, it's been a little bit nicer to get the camera out and not worried about blown overboard, basically. But yes, I'm just going on to the aqueduct now across the River Trent. One aqueduct. Straight away afterwards, it goes sharply round to the left, as I said, and it flows along the Trent. But on the opposite bank, we've been following the bank basically on this side at the moment for the last couple of miles or so. Well, not far away from it anyway. And now we're on the opposite bank as we follow it down into Rugeley. And I'm going to stop at Rugeley. It's going to be the end of today's trip. Short trip today, a couple of hours probably or so. I've got all the shops at Rugeley. Not if I particularly need much shopping at the moment. I could do with some new t-shirts. I might have a wander around and see what I can find. And I could do with a new pair of locking shoes. I ordered 3 different pairs off of Amazon and sent them all back because none of them fitted. Well, one pair was a bit tight. I could have probably got away with it. It might have worn in, but the soles were so hard, and I need soft sole trainers sort of thing for climbing up and down rock ladders. You want something with a little bit of grip, not rock hard that slides on everything. Right, here comes that left-hand turn. This is a left turn, Clyde. And then it's basically a straight little run into Rugeley. I come up here in the early spring. There's always a swan's nest over here. Well, of course, we're far too late in the year for that now. It's August tomorrow, I think. Yeah. I think we're on the last day of July today. Not if I really pay much attention to dates and time these days. All days of the week come to that. Right. I'm going to put the camera back away so I can see the wind cutting across again up here, and I'll see you when I get to Rugeley. Well, I'm doing this outro not at Rugeley. Probably tell that. Actually, there are trees along the bank at Rugeley, but not these ones. Yes, I'm doing the outro not at Rugeley. Actually, when I arrived at Rugeley, the heavens opened up, so I was more interested in getting moored up very quickly, back inside in the dry. Wasn't supposed to rain that day, but there you go. Anyway, well, thank you all, of course, for watching. Thank everybody that supports the channel. Talking about a windy day, it's actually quite windy here as well. I must have brought the wind with me from Rugeley. Although this is, yeah, it's about 6 weeks later. I got my new flag. Yeah, there's the new flag flying, which I picked up at Rugeley. I had it delivered to an Amazon pickup point there at Rugeley, which is called Custard. I guess it's in yellow boxes, which is in the Morrison store at Rugeley. So yeah, new flag flying. It's been flying since I left Rugeley. Yeah, it gets a lot of comments, so I hope you like it. Well, that just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.